Good morning. There are several areas in which the process of litigation was widely expanded, allowing the litigants to run from pillar to post, from Chennai to Kanyakumari to New Delhi, Supreme Court, Apex Court, and it's a play of learned advocates, their intelligence, their abundant knowledge to drag these cases and also file some vexatious suits also for accepting the overbreed instructions. This is my observation and I would like to discuss with a judgment AR 2020 Supreme Court 2111 Tirukoli Nath Singh versus Anuruddh Singh. He died, therefore legal as. See, the plain schedule was originally belonged to Lakan Singh. He left three sons. Then two sons died. Kunjan Singh, according to him, died issueless, but prior to his death, he gifted his share to Sampatiya by a valid registered gift deed. One Salary, wife of Satyanarayana Prasad, claiming a daughter of Kunjan Singh, filed a partition suit before the court and to set aside the gift and partition deed. The suit was subsequently dismissed, holding that Salary was not daughter of Kunjan Singh. Then Salary filed a TA number so and so, which was dismissed. Then there was a second appeal that was also dismissed before the Patna of the High Court. The pending second appeal, there was some compromise. Compromise was effected. Therefore, the present suit was filed by the purchaser of the property from the legal heir of Kunjan Singh under section 34 of the Specific Relief Act and Order 23 Rule 3 of Code of Criminal Procedure discuss about how compromise degree, if not satisfied, how to challenge that. Then section 52 of Transfer of Property, list pendants, pendant lit, how this could be, there should not be any conveyance. Several issues were framed. There were 8 issues, 9 issues, and subsequently issues number 4 and 5 was not present. Therefore, main issue was whether compromise dated 30th May 1994 before the Honorable High Court is illegal, inoperative or ineffective due to fraud. This was said. Then the stand of the plaintiff was filing a independent suit instead of filing Order 23, Rule 3A CPC deals with compromise degree. So I would like to draw attention to all of you that there were some amendment. That amendment deleting a 3A. 3A, Order 43, 3A says, Order 23, Rule 3A says, no independent, 3A says, no suit shall lie to set aside degree on the ground that the compromise on which degree is based was not lawful. Then no appeal is maintainable against order of the court regarding compromise. in view of deletion of section class M of Rule 1 Order 43. So kindly go through Order 43 Rule M, which was deleted, which deals with how to file appeal. Then Order 23 rule deals with compromise, effect of compromise, how to work out the compromise. All these things has been discussed. Finally, some of the cases, Pushpa Devi versus Rajendra Singh, 2005, 5 SCC 566. Then R. Rajana versus S.R. Venkatasamy and others, AR 2014-15 SCC 471, also been discussed. The observation was the court cannot direct the parties to file separate suit on the subject, for no such suit will lie in view of the provision of Order 23, Rule 3A. Therefore, the ratio was creation of further litigations will never be the basis of compromise between the parties. Rule 3A, Order 23 put a specific bar that no suit shall lie to set aside a degree on the ground that the compromise on which degree is based was not lawful. So that was the main contention. Then the deleted Order 43 Rule 1M, an appeal which recorded the compromise and decided as to whether there was a valid compromise or was not, was maintainable against an order under Rule 3 or Order 23. Rule 3, accepting the compromise or rejecting the compromise. Therefore, there shall be an appeal. That was also deleted. That Rule M was subsequently by an amendment was deleted. Then Order 43 Rule 1A says, right to challenge non-appealable orders in appeal against degree. Where any order is made under this code against party, thereupon any judgment is pronounced against such party and a degree is drawn up in an appeal against the content that such order should not have been made, the judgment should not have been pronounced. So here the third party who purchased the property filed the suit. The observation of the Supreme Court was appellant was not a party to the second stated compromise degree. He was, however, claiming right, title or interest over the land referred to the stated stale deed dated 6 January 1984, which was purchased by him from Sampathiya judgment debtor and party to the suit. Therefore, he is stepping in. Then finally, appellant can only claim through his predecessor, Sampathiya, to extent of rights and remedies available to Sampathiya in reference to the compromise degree. Merely because appellant was not party to compromise degree in the facts of the present will be of no avail to the appellant. Therefore, finally they held that the second suit is barred under Order 23, Rule 3. So kindly go through the entirety of case. The major question would be on this subject. If you are preparing for district sessions judge examination or district municip, because normally after selling the property, settling the property, some documents are being subsequently registered and sold. The third party's interest is being created, resulting further litigation. To pertain to all those things, if there was a compromise between the parties, then automatically the person who is stepping in the shoes of the one of the person who sold the property was party to the proceedings, then the remedy available to that particular person was only to file Order 23 application to set aside the compromise degree only. Therefore, kindly go through that. Then my humble endeavor to all advocates, because now the courts are being opened, and always keep distance and try to avoid crowd so that you may not diminishing our population of advocates. Best wishes.